It is Tuesday afternoon in aisle 4 of the grocery store. You are holding a box of cereal when she turns the corner. She is wearing a tight dress. Her hand rests on a perfectly round belly. Before you can stop it, a wave of pure, hot anger hits your throat. You drop the cereal box back onto the metal shelf and walk away fast. By the time you reach your car, the anger vanishes, replaced by crushing shame. You grip the steering wheel, crying, wondering what kind of monster you have become. You never used to be bitter. You used to celebrate other mothers effortlessly. But today, seeing her joy felt like a physical strike to your hollow chest. I need you to hear this right now. You are not a bad person. You are not losing your empathy, and you are definitely not a monster today. What you felt in that aisle has a specific name in grief psychology. It is called grief envy, and it is a biological response to profound trauma. When you look at a pregnant woman, you are not actually seeing her. You are seeing a walking, breathing mirror of what was violently stolen from you. You are seeing the alternate timeline where your arms are not empty right now. Neurologists explain that your amygdala cannot distinguish between physical danger and emotional devastation. To your nervous system, that pregnant belly is a literal threat to your survival. It triggers the exact same fight or flight response as a physical attack would. Your brain floods with adrenaline, and because you cannot fight grief, you feel rage. Listen to me. Stop. Take a breath right here. Do not punish yourself for a biological reflex you cannot control. Your anger is not directed at that woman in the grocery store at all. If you asked her name, you would probably feel immense compassion for her journey. Your anger is directed at the unbearable unfairness of the universe itself tonight. You are furious that the world keeps spinning while your world stopped completely. You are furious that biology worked for a stranger but failed you so deeply. Grief envy arrives with a terrible passenger, the crushing guilt of feeling it. Society tells grieving mothers they must remain quiet, graceful, and perfectly supportive always. But graceful grief is a lie invented by people who have never lost a child. Let us talk about the baby shower invitation sitting on your kitchen counter today. You stare at the pastel envelope, your stomach twisting into tight, anxious knots. You want to be happy for your friend, but the thought of going makes you nauseous. If you RSVP no, you feel like a terrible, unsupportive friend. If you go, you risk breaking down in the middle of opening tiny onesies. Here is your permission slip. You do not have to attend that shower. Protecting your bleeding heart is not selfish, it is absolute survival right now. A true friend will understand why you need to protect your fragile peace today. You can send a gift. You can send love, but you must protect yourself. Secondary losses are the invisible casualties of losing your precious baby. You did not just lose your child. You lost your innocence around pregnancy entirely. You lost the ability to scroll through social media without bracing for an ultrasound photo. You lost the version of yourself who believed that positive tests equaled healthy babies. Every pregnancy announcement you see forces you to re-grieve your own loss again. It is exhausting. It drains the color from your days and leaves you hollow. You are carrying a weight that most people cannot even imagine lifting once. So when the anger flares up, I want you to try something different tonight. Do not shove it down. Do not drown it in immediate, suffocating guilt. Notice it. Name it. Say out loud, this is grief envy, and it hurts. When you name the feeling, you strip away the shame attached to it completely. Anger is just the armor that your broken heart wears when it feels vulnerable. Underneath that sudden rage in the grocery store is a deep, agonizing well of love. You're angry because you loved your child with every cell in your body. You're angry because you had so much love ready and nowhere to put it. Mothers who experience grief envy actually score higher on empathy than the general population. Your heart is not shrinking. Your heart has been cracked wide open by loss. You feel everything more intensely because you know the true fragility of human life. It is okay to mute the group chat when they talk about due dates. It is okay to unfollow the accounts that make your chest feel tight and heavy. Creating boundaries around your grief is the most loving thing you can do today. One day, the sight of a pregnant woman will not feel like a physical blow. You will be able to smile, not because you forgot, but because you healed. But you cannot rush that healing by pretending the anger does not exist right now. Honor the anger. Let it burn for a moment, then let it pass through you. You are surviving the unimaginable, and you are doing it the best you can. Look at your hands. These hands were meant to hold your baby tonight. It makes perfect sense that they clench into fists when reminded of that emptiness. Grief is not a straight line. It is a messy, unpredictable ocean of emotions. Some days you float. Other days, the envy pulls you under the dark water. Both days are valid. Both days are part of learning how to live after loss. If you felt this ugly anger recently and hated yourself for it, listen closely. We do not judge the dark parts of grief here. We shine a light on them. You are part of a silent sisterhood of mothers who understand this exact pain. Millions of women have hidden in their cars, crying over someone else's positive test. You are not broken. You're human and you're grieving a massive loss. Tonight, I want you to release the guilt you have been carrying about this anger. Let it go. You have enough heavy things to carry without adding shame to it. Tell us in the comments if you have ever felt this sudden, shocking grief envy. Write the words "I forgive myself" below to release the guilt right now. When you write it, another mother will read it and finally feel less monstrous today. Share this video with someone who might be silently drowning in their own guilt. They need to know that their darkest thoughts are normal and completely understood here. As you close your eyes tonight, place a hand over your tired, beating heart. Feel the rhythm. You are still here. You are surviving the worst pain imaginable. Tomorrow might bring another trigger, another announcement, another sudden wave of sharp anger. But tomorrow, you will greet it without the crushing weight of unnecessary shame. You are a good mother, and good mothers are allowed to feel angry sometimes. Rest now, knowing that your heart is not turning cold or bitter or hard. Your anger is just your love, demanding to know where its precious child went. Tomorrow the sun will rise, and your love will still be there, waiting for you.